Because you have no luxury to be eating outside, fool. That's one, dog.
No?
Hell no. If you have to cook in your fucking house, fool, or starve, dog.
No, wait, hold up. No,
If you want me 20 racks and I see your ass fucking in a fucking...
That's fucking disgusting.
Why?
Okay.
Bro, don't judge here, fool. You don't know, fool. Have you tried it?
Well, apparently somebody here tried it. It ain't me.
No, I haven't tried it.
Well, look
wait.
at how fucking happy he gets,
wait.
bro.
No, wait.
I think
Stress,
obesity is
anxiety?
like the number one thing, bro.
I don't know. Stress, anxiety, and stress. So we might be part of it, fool. Because if you get stress, anxiety, ya valió verga todo aquí.
Yeah.
So I think...
I looked that shit up, bro.
Hey, what happened?
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Real fucking idiot. And you're humble as fuck.
Why not?
Yeah, it's not asqueroso tú, coño. Welcome back, and welcome back again to the number one Latino podcast in the world. I'm Memo.
I'm Omar.
This is the White Podcast.
Why, bro?
Why not, Carnelio? Why not?
If you're a new subscriber, please make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, and most important, turn on your notification. Make sure you guys stay posted whenever we post every Wednesday at 9 a.m. We don't miss. The White Podcast don't miss. We don't plan on missing. Maybe, who knows? But for now, no. Hey, how are you, bro? That's usually how we start. How are you, bro?
I'm doing great.
How
How you like the intro? I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Good.
How you like the
bro.
intro?
We gotta update it. We definitely gotta do some update. We gotta do some rebranding.
I like that.
So we're in the works. We're in the talks right now. But aside from the talks and from the works, I have a bone to pick, bro. I don't have a bone to pick. I was told that I'm not the biggest, but I was told that I'm ignorant at its finest.
You make what?
I'm ignorant at its finest.
Who told you that way? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, J Diaz. Straight up J Diaz.
I'll give a shout out to J Diaz. Thank you so much for confirming that. And confirming that. Thank you, J
So
Diaz.
I'm a little
Okay.
mixed feelings because
Uh-huh.
they told me, he tells me I'm ignorant all the time. That's
And
like,
what's the definition of ignorant, first
ignorant is speaking
lack
with
of
no
knowledge?
speaking with the lack of knowledge.
of all? Okay, I like that. It suits you.
Yeah, but then
Very
I'm also being
judgmental too.
told that sometimes I can go off as I know everything. So, look,
I mean,
man,
those are all valid, to be honest. If we
Yeah?
have a dictionary that say Omar, ignorant, Omar.
really.
Know-it-all, Omar.
I don't think I'm
also
know-it-all.
judgmental, Omar.
I do judge.
We all judge, brother.
But I
Anyway,
judge,
it's okay.
but I judge in like internally, bro. I don't be like, I just be like,
Yeah.
like I judge. I talk to you about it. I tell you about it, and I'm just like whatever about it.
Oh, yes. Why? How did this topic come about? What
Oh
happened?
yeah, because of the last podcast.
¿Qué pasó? Again? Like,
Okay, so here's the thing. This brings a new topic. So the last topic that we talked about, let me get comfortable, bro. Because,
yeah.
by the way, I've been drinking soda every day.
You could tell. Fool.
I've been drinking Cokes every day, bro. Like the mini Cokes. I've been killing 2 to 3 a day, bro.
You could tell.
Thank you. Anyway, so yesterday I started my Coca-Cola
Cleanse.
and I've been craving one so bad. Like it's bad, bro.
Addicted.
Sugar's addicting, dog. But anyway, nevertheless.
Es que pega diferente esa coquita, viejo. Una coquita helada.
Those small ones, I feel like they have more gas.
No, wait. Anyway, talking about Coca-Cola. My dad was like, hey, no, pues ahorita, Messenger, ¿cómo está quedando haciendo, padre? No, ahorita me acabo de chingar. Dice que se chingaban each person 1 litro, güey. A big ass one, just chug it
I
like
can't see
himself,
that. I can't see
and then
that.
eating un panecito calentito with Coca-Cola.
Is that a thing, bro?
I guess so, fool.
Bro, because my girl's family, they drink a Coke every time they cut a cake.
What do you think it is?
I don't know. I never understood that.
I didn't say cake, I said pan. Fool.
Pan, cake, anything with bread. I feel like that's common. I don't think it's a good combo, but I mean,
Do you guys eat pan con una coquita heladito helada?
when you think of pan, what do you think? Champurrado, café, atole.
Mm-hmm.
Not Coke. That's like the last thing you have in mind.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, I was going back to before going off track. So JD today, obviously he supports me, bro. He supports the podcast. I'm thankful for him supporting the podcast.
Thank you.
I'm thankful for his feedback,
Okay, thank you.
and I'm thankful for all the stuff that he talks to me about. To be like, hey, wait, talk about it on the podcast, right? He sent me a text saying you're close-minded.
Okay.
So that's already
Reflect.
not red flag, but those are like,
But I feel like you're very open-minded, fool.
look, not according to him.
Nah, it's okay. Why did he say
Anyway,
that?
so he said,
He
so
knows you more
okay,
longer than even this way.
right. So here's the thing. In one of the last podcasts about 2 or 3 weeks ago, the podcast we talked about how the woman was at fault for opening the door for hanging out with
His
her
friends,
ex's
yeah.
friends, right? And so I turned the tables where if it was a guy and you were like you were lost of words. It seemed he like during the podcast, I guess on perspectives, his perspective was kind of like it was something else way. Like the topic changed to, do you cut ties with your ex's family?
What?
Yeah.
Well, that's a topic that came up.
Yeah, like that. I guess because I used the word like, oh, what if I was your cousin and you still hung out with my cousin? Because you know what I mean. So I remember I used the word cousin, like I used that example, but I didn't mean it as like your ex-wife, right? Like, put in the story. Here's the next topic. Do you cut ties with your ex-wife's family, or do you stick around and show what he likes to say loyalty to them?
Loyalty to who?
To her cousins, because he built a relationship.
Okay, repeat that again, fool.
Yeah, it's all fucked up, bro.
Okay. Do you cut ties with your ex?
Let me give you the scenario. You and your wife, you guys have been married for X amount of years. 10, 12, 20, whatever the case may be. And you happen to be very close with her cousins, guy cousins. Now, the guy cousins, they build a relationship with you. You build a relationship with them. You and your wife divorce. But you still have a relationship with the cousins. Do you continue with that relationship? Or do you cut ties with that relationship?
I think I could continue with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have no problem with that. Now, as far as like family events, pues otro pedo, you know.
No, okay, that's where you kind of was.
So I mean, as far as like, hey, I'm kicking it, like hang out or let's go grab something to eat or let's like, yeah, I don't mind that. But I feel like out of respect, right, for if you have a new person, whatever it is, you don't want to just show up.
No, nobody's talking about a new person. Don't get ahead of yourself.
I'm just saying,
I'm just, okay. Forget the new person. No, there's nobody. You're single as fuck.
I said no. I would not cut ties. I would build a relationship with them, and I'm cool with them.
Her cousin. Okay, so.
Okay. Like how close? Like you hang out with them, or what? Or how close? Wait, like.
Oh, apparently a relationship.
Like, you talk to them every day, or what? What I don't know.
A relationship.
Okay.
So her cousin calls you. Be like, hey, I'm having a birthday party. Are you going or not?
Probably not.
Why?
Because I don't want to go.
But why?
Because I'm no longer part of the family.
But you're loyal to me. We're loyal to each other.
No, we build a relationship, but I know where my boundaries at, fool.
That's dumb.
Well, if you think that's dumb, then go.
Okay, that's another topic. So he wouldn't cut ties. I said I have no fucking business doing that, bro.
Yeah.
Like once we cut ties, once me and my wife are done, like I'm done with the family, bro.
You?
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta understand. If you're talking about being with your wife for a while, I'm pretty sure you have kids. If you don't have kids, even better.
Yeah.
If you have kids involved, fool, you don't want to be like, oh, I don't want to talk to you because I want to. It's dumb. Fool. You gotta grow up.
Yeah, I get that, but for me, it's more like.
I'm not saying go every day to their house and shit. No way.
Yeah.
No. I'm not okay. When you say cut ties, you mean you're gonna cut them cold and talk to them? It's dumb, fool. Because one way or another, they're gonna be involved in your life, whether you want it or not, fool.
So for me, what I was telling him was kind of like, I don't think I would necessarily tell him like we're gonna cut ties, even though I probably would in a way. But I'm gonna be like, hey, wait, like obviously, like me and your cousin are no longer together, so I might not come across anymore. Just kind of like heads up, that like just the cordial type of thing. If I come across him, right?
No, I think it's like an unknown spoken written rule.
No, right. But this is my take on it. Like that's what I would do if I was in that situation. But I would kind of slowly, just kind of like let it go. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't even look for them. But my take on my perspective on it is kind of like, bro, I got no fucking business doing that, bro. Like it don't fucking matter. Like I don't, you know what I mean? Like no. I was with them. I built a relationship with them because of my wife. Like we liked each other. We built a relationship. We were cool with each other. But ultimately, like I feel like that, like there's nothing
Yeah,
there
it could be. It's a
after.
relationship, fool. I'm thinking like you go visit them every fucking day. No, like it could be a relationship which is cordial. You, if for any reason you see them in the store, fool, you're gonna say hi, cómo estás. And that's it,
Yeah,
güey.
yeah.
That's cordial,
That,
way.
but is that a
Just be out of
relationship?
respect.
Is that a relationship?
I don't think so, way.
Okay, I don't think so neither. But
A relationship is you talk to them every day, you see them every day or every
Uh-huh.
other day. That's a relationship. You keep up with communication.
you
with
talk to
them,
them on an everyday basis.
yes, but not
Or at
every
least
basis.
once a week.
Yeah,
once a
wait,
week.
yeah,
once
yeah,
a week.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. You keep in contact with them. So that's a relationship, I think. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know how to explain his point of view. I think he would have to kind of give you his point of view, but I got called ignorant because I would fucking cut ties with my wife's cousins, which I don't see a problem with that. That's another thing, bro. I'm gonna call him out on the podcast, bro. We were having a conversation that I was like, oh, hey, bro, yeah, like I was giving you my perspective, like, bro, just because I see it a certain way and you don't see it doesn't make me wrong, way. To each its own. If I see it that way, you don't see it. If you want to stick around, move in with them. Move in with them, bro. There's nothing wrong. I have to respect your opinion if that's the way you see it. His take is kind of like, no, if I don't see eye to eye on you, that means like I don't respect your opinion. Which I was like, bro, that's not good. That's not good. And he said, well, that's who I am. And then it's like bro, and then so I was having a conversation with him, and I was in the middle of a sentence, fool, and this fool cuts me off like, so how was your day? Like I'm talking to him, I'm like, yeah, well, I don't know, wait, well, it's whatever you want to do. You're not the day, and I get cut off like, so how was your day? I'm like, wait, what?
That's good.
How was your day? I'm like, bro, are you serious? Are you having a stroke or what? No, I just want to ask, how was your day? I'm like, think I'm in the middle of my sentence. We're in the middle of conversation. Why can't you?
You passed that a long time ago. Like I'm past that shit, way.
And I'm like, hey, bro, that's not good, way.
Okay.
You can't fucking bring a conversation and act like you don't want to talk about it
After you just
because you don't see eye to eye with me, way.
Okay.
Well, that's who I am. I'm like, boy, that's not good, way. That's not a good characteristic. I told him that. He's like, well, that's your way of seeing things.
Mm-hmm.
Which then I told him, then don't do that with me, way.
Why?
Don't bring up a conversation where you can't finish the conversation, way.
Oh shit.
This is about a conversation where two sides view the same thing or view differently.
Yeah.
But we have to respect each other's opinion. I told him. I told him. I told him, bro. And nothing bad, bro.
Hey, you sound like you're fucking going through a breakup or something. God damn, JD. No, I think you're right.
I love him. He knows I love him. So yeah, I just
So I think that's why I think that's
we were going through it, bro. We were going through it today. Dude, he's a good guy. He's very smart. I will say that he's a really smart guy.
smart like his brother.
I
Kevin?
had him. I honest to God, bro. His wife could be my witness. We had an IQ test, and I scored better than him.
Mm.
I just wanted to throw that. There's no fucking point intended. I just wanted to throw that.
But
But
regardless, off game was off game.
maybe bad day. But
Bad day,
regardless, he's a good guy. I love that guy. I told him I love him. So
When you bring him to a podcast, if you love him so much, fool?
yeah, whenever he wants.
Does he bring value or no?
At this point, like if you have no value, we want you here. I mean, have you seen our previous? I'm just kidding. Shout out to
The
our
homie.
previous
Yeah.
guest.
Oh yeah, wait. So I wanted to bring up a very touchy topic. Fool. Is there anything you just want to bring up before?
Yeah, I want to bring up some other
Alright,
stuff.
go
But
ahead,
yeah,
go
No, ultimately, I do wanna make a special shout out to JDS. He's been very supportive of us. He's been very supportive of the White Podcast.
Oh no, for sure.
He's been super supportive of the White Podcast. He's been there
day one day.
from.
He's the first viewer.
He's the first viewer. He just gets notified. He gets
Well, I don't know.
mad. He gets mad when he's like, "What the fuck? I didn't even get the notification." And then like it'll be 12 p.m. I think this happened once where it'll be to 12 p.m. I was like, "What the fuck? I didn't even get the notification. That's weird." And then he'll just start watching it. Way. But he is a very supportive of the White Podcast. So shout out to JDS
And everyone else watches it too, right?
and everybody else who watches it too.
Thank you.
He does give me feedback. He gives me a lot of constructive feedback. If he does come to the podcast, he will charge us a talent fee.
Oh, he will.
He will charge us a
Sorry
talent
about that,
fee.
no. Yeah, well, maybe later when we start giving
But other than that, he's a good guy. Other than that, we're wrapping it up.
wrap it up then.
I want to get your take on this.
Mm.
So, somebody comes to you, bro, family member, friend, whatever, however you want to consider the person, and they ask you for money. What's your first?
Depending on the situation I'm in.
Okay.
If I could afford to give or lend money, I will.
Or you would.
Yeah, and if I can, I can.
I've always seen you as the type of guy that doesn't let
You
people
always
borrow
see
money.
me.
Yeah.
That's a really bad perspective to have.
I don't know. I just feel like you're like very, you know.
Very cool though.
That's not Kodo. Kodo's
What
not
is
mine
this?
to
What does it
spend. You're
mean?
very like.
If someone is in need, fool, of money and I have it, I will lend them one money. Way.
Really?
Yes, way.
That's wild. I would never, not in a million years, way. Not in a million years.
Fool, if you ever need money and I can afford, I will help you out. Way.
That's fucking wild to me, bro.
Are you serious?
I
dog?
really appreciate that.
Were you serious?
Yeah,
Dog?
way. I would really, I really appreciate that. Way.
You would really appreciate that,
I
or
would really. I mean, are you asking if I need money?
I don't know what's going on, brother.
No, I'm very shocked. That's all.
No. I think it's good to help people out in need, right? Because
Okay.
sometimes you don't know in situation you're gonna be in, and maybe you might need some money, lend some money.
Yeah.
Um,
I always see you as a guy that, like, even since the first time I met you, I've always saw you like a guy that had his shit straight when it came to like money wise.
hell nah, fool.
Because with Gakme, you were just kind of like, you were a baller, bro.
A baller?
Yeah, you were. I feel like you were a baller in Gakme.
What do you mean, dude?
Like, you just had money. Like you had money, bro.
What, bro? What? I don't know. Okay, I didn't have nothing like I didn't have. Fool, the one person that looked like he had money was Gumby, fool. This fool.
No,
Out
no,
of
I'm
everybody, it
saying
was
no.
Gumby way because he had the marca way.
No, not in that perspective way, but it was kind of like, how can I say, way? Like when I first met you, you would always talk about like buying a house way, like getting a good job way. Like you would always talk about like,
Just dumb
like a
shit.
good stigma way. Like you have like, I don't know what the fuck you went to this route, but regardless, I didn't think you would actually let people borrow money.
Would you lend money?
I actually wouldn't, bro. I'm sorry, I wouldn't.
Don't ask Omar. Okay,
No,
don't
please.
ask me either, but don't ask Omar.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't let people borrow money, bro. There's two things that I don't let
Borrow
borrow.
money and
I've learned
okay,
money and cars.
money in cars.
Yeah,
Okay,
I've
cars.
yeah. I just had bad experiences with both situations.
Yeah, I think obviously it has to be a person of trust. Why? If someone's gonna
Yeah.
ask you for money, it has to be a person that have to trust you. We're not gonna just be giving you money just because that you ask for money. Way.
Yeah,
You know, so you have to be close into my close knit family way. Now, you know what I mean. But it's not just a random. They need money. Talking about giving out money way. I've been in a fucking.
I would give money. That's something I would give it. I wouldn't borrow it. I would actually give it,
Not expecting anything back.
not expecting anything back.
Oh shit!
If I
Okay.
had the means to get, I would give it. I would pay people's. I would solve people's financial crisis with.
Bro, trip out because I feel like I'm a giving person, fool. And
When you say you're a giving person, what exactly do you give?
so when there is like people asking for money, where I try to help. Whatever I have cash, without just trying to get
Are
help.
you talking about like homeless asking for money?
Or people that are doing like como the videos in the streets and they clean your video and you give them some money.
I don't think that's considered. No, that's not. No.
What?
Yeah, like that's
I could just say no, fool, not give them shit.
you can.
That's what I'm saying.
Or you could get yeah.
But I
but that's-
don't. I give 'em.
Okay, okay.
So this one time I was going to North Cape, fool, and I was walking by, fool, and some fool ass. Hey, compa, me gustaría. He was selling candy, way.
Uh-huh.
You know how they sell candy for like, "Oye, me puedo ayudar con lo que tiene, con lo que quieras, you know? So this fool looked like a fucking crackhead, fool.
Uh-huh.
And I just felt bad. I'm like, that's fucked up. You know what I mean? I felt
Yeah.
fucked up. Tell me why he's like, hey, compa, pa I'm like, oh, ¿cuánto? Digo, lo que quiero dar, usted no se preocupe. I only had like $10 with like, I had like billetes, like, not like $1 bills. It was just like 5, 10. I think it was 10 and 20s. So I just gave him a 10 way. If I gave him a 10, this motherfucker grabs me and gives me a hug, fool. Muchas gracias, compa. Just starts fucking holding me. I'm in the middle of the parking lot, fool, and this fucking crackhead hugs me and starts talking in my ear, saying, muchas gracias, compa. Te lo agradezco. I mean, you know, like, very grateful. But I didn't know what to do, fool. I don't know if to push him off. So I just embraced the hug, fool.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think of that? That's what I get for being nice, huh?
Yeah, you get hugged.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. It was kind of trippy. I was like, damn, fool. Like, get relaxed. I was just trying to help you out.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't let people borrow money. I've let people borrow money. Matter of fact, I have coworkers that might be watching this podcast. Now, ex-coworker actually, they might be watching this podcast, and they've asked me for money, and I've let them borrow money, and to this day, they've asked for more money.
Bro,
They'll call me. They're like, "Hey, wait, look, bro, I know I owe you." I remember this guy in particular. Hey, bro, I owe you. I know I owe you $200, bro. But I was wondering if I could borrow like another $100, and I'll get you back to $300. Keep in mind, it's been 2 years, way.
okay. At that point, you're the ignorant one. Like JD has said. How are you? It's been a year and a half. You haven't paid me $200 and you're asking for
Keep in mind, this fool's told me like his whole life story, bro. Like
What? Your counselor or what?
that's what got me to let him borrow the money.
Okay.
Cause he had a daughter, he was going through it, he didn't have a place to stay, and he just told me like a story way, and I felt, bro, I felt what he was
Yeah,
going
Omar.
through.
If you guys ever want to get Omar, he first the guy with the pawn shop,
Yeah,
and now this guy with this story about, man, dog, I'm going through it. I mean, obviously, maybe it's true. Who know? I don't know.
no, he did. No, he did. He showed like I worked with him, so he would. I noticed he
But
would
he's working.
struggle. He would actually call me and be like, "Hey, you think you could pick me up because I need a ride?" So I knew he was struggling, bro. So I picked him up. I let him borrow money. To this day, he hasn't paid me. Nor I want him to pay me. He could actually keep it. That's
No,
fine.
no, no, no. Pay him
No,
back.
that's fine.
fool.
It's fine. I don't need it. But regardless, wait. Due to my experiences like that, I don't let money. I don't let it. I know people that have let up to $20,000 borrow, bro.
You see what I'm saying? That's crazy, bro. I mean, you're at this point you're a fucking bank, fool. $20,000.
$20,000 is
Yeah,
a
bro.
fucking-
Yeah. I don't know about all that shit. I didn't say that's excessive, dog. I probably would not lend that much money. That's a lot of money, fool.
And when they ask this person, like, "Hey, you're not gonna charge?" Like, "Oh, no, well, no, I don't think I will." I don't know why.
I think le da vergüenza una más vergüenza a uno. But you guys shouldn't be like that. They should have vergüenza, fool.
But I think
And there's people they owe you money and they start fucking going out and why, big? That's crazy, dog.
So what do you mean? What do you mean? Explain.
Okay, there's people that you know they owe you money for, like, oh wait, give me an example. They say 20 grand for whatever it is or whatever. Like, if you owe somebody that much, you the last thing you want to be seen is going outside eating, because you have no luxury to be eating outside. Fool. That's one, dog.
No.
Hell no, if you have to cook in your fucking house, fool, or starve, dog.
No, wait, hold up. No,
If you owe me 20 racks and I see your ass fucking in the fucking Culichi town, fool,
Culichi Town.
or
That shit
Sushi
still
Loco?
exists?
Yes. And I see your ass there with the fucking cubeta and you eat my East Coast food, that's expensive as fuck, fool.
So you can't celebrate my birthday.
Hell nah, fool. There's nothing. You should not be celebrating anything. You should be fucking working double fucking time to give me that money back, fool. Bro. Or you go to fucking Vegas, fool. Cause that's what people do. Oh, I'm gonna go to Vegas and I'm gonna bet the money. Hopefully I win that double. I double down. At that point, it's all hands on deck, fool. You're gonna get fucking. I'm gonna fucking put your ass on blast, dog.
Yeah?
I don't know, probably won't, but I'll let them know.
That's wild.
20
bro.
racks, fool.
Yeah, yeah.
20
I
fucking
know
racks, fool. That's
somebody.
a fucking car, fool. That's a down payment for a house, dog.
Ah,
Not in LA. They probably in Oklahoma or Texas,
All right, Ohio.
Ohio.
Yeah, wait, I don't know. I mean, would that shit get you upset?
Would you guys get upset if you loan somebody some money, and then you see them fucking on shopping sprees?
But okay, hear me out on this one, bro. I've been in that situation.
Like, you have money, but you doing that shit?
Yeah, okay, hear me out,
Bro,
wait. Hear me out, bro. I financed the car, way. My first car that I bought, I financed the car. And the person that sold it to me, it was more like, take the car and pay me in payments. Right? Which I was like, are you sure, bro? He's like, yeah. So I was like, shit, say less. I did. I paid him in payments, way. Me faltaba like maybe 3 payments, way. Me faltaba 3 payments, bro.
You just forgot to give them.
No. We had a schedule. Our fucking schedule was every day, every certain day, I was going to give him the money, and I did. There was not one time I missed, way. As a matter of fact, I had to pay him early. What happened was, I had a really good friend of mine from the Philippines, and he was a bookkeeper. So he did a lot of like, he moved a lot of money for like professionals, like nurses, doctors. So one of his clients happened to be a pilot for Delta. And that guy told me, hey, you know what? I'm gonna give you tickets wherever you want to go. If you want, I'll fly you out to Hawaii. So I was like, so he's like, so he texted me because he was a really good friend of mine. He's like, hey, you want to go to Hawaii? I'm like, what? Like, you want to go to Hawaii? I'm like, I don't have money like that to be spending in Hawaii. He's like, no, everything's paid for. Just buy your food. And I'm like, okay, shit. I mean, if I haven't, like, if I don't want you to pay anything, say less. So I flew to Hawaii way, and I posted on social media I'm in Hawaii. I fucking bought Denny's. You know, like, I bought food, regular food way. I didn't fucking go eat fancy. And I get a text from this one saying, hey, what the fuck, bro? Like you in debt with me, dog. And you're fucking spending money out there? And I was like, hey, wait, like, you're probably gonna, like, I told him, like, you're probably gonna think I'm making this shit up, wait, but I got the fucking tickets for free. He's like, yeah, I call that bullshit. And I was like, what the fuck, bro? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, bro. So I ended up having to pay him early. Shout out to the boy that hooked me with my first car, bro. Shout out, Dorado.
Hey, Torado, sorry about that. fool.
Yeah,
I
but
call that shit bullshit. I'm pretty sure te hizo el paro like, hey, fool, this fool, no, like, I want to hacer el paro
yeah,
este
I think
way.
that's what it was.
And then,
'Cause,
like, he feel better, like, what the fuck, these motherfuckers out here? Hey, vacation, I can't even do that shit, and this motherfucker
yeah,
out here doing that shit?
yeah. So it's kind of like, I mean, fucking, what do you do, bro? What do you do at that point?
You should have given receipts, dog. I think, well, yeah, I mean, yeah, nobody, I mean, I just feel like that's what it was. It's like, hey, wait, I'm looking out for you for I know the situation you're in, way, and you're gonna be popping. I mean, you shouldn't have posted on social media, way.
Why?
I don't know. To avoid all that.
Living life, Hawaii, Waikiki.
Uh,
I mean,
how was his friend? Have you talked to his friend before and talked to him?
no. Shout out to Joe. He was a really good friend of mine.
Well, he passed away or what?
No, he's in jail.
Shout out Joe. Joey.
If anybody could give me his information, man, I've been looking for this guy for a long time. Joe from the, no, I don't want to say that. But no, I hope I contact him again. He was a really good guy, man. Really, really good guy. Really smart. But yeah, man, how do you feel? How do you feel about people, being out there?
Do you guys? Okay, I'm gonna make this real quick. If anyone out there seeing this video that you have someone
That owes you money.
that owes you money and they're constantly going out, I need you to do me a favor and please send us a DM and we're gonna post it on our social media and be like, hey, compa, you owe fulano $20,000, viejo, y andas cagando el palo allá en Las Vegas, compa. Póngase las pilas, por favor, porque si no,
Yeah.
No, but I think, I don't know how that works. I don't know how. Bro, trip out. I'm just thinking about that right now. So maybe 2 years ago,
Uh-huh.
I got a message from someone, dog, that used to be when I was in a group, he used to be like a really, he used to hire us, fool. And he hit me up randomly, and said, hey, compa, I need a huge favor, padre. Can you hook me up with some money, dog? Random, fool. Random, dog. And I was like, no, hombre, compa, ahorita estoy para que me den, no para darle. Y la neta estoy está un poquito apretado con las cosas. Fool, block the shit out of me.
Oh.
So, but he's one of those guys that he was flashy, way. Chains, throwing parties every weekend. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? If was throwing parties every weekend asking for money, fiado? Like, you're asking for money? Like, así estás fiando tus fiestas or some shit.
Yeah.
That was kind of weird, fool. Yeah, he randomly just asked me.
After the podcast, you're gonna have to tell me who it was, bro.
Yeah, I got you. But I could tell you I just cut it off and shit. If you owe money, I think I mean, I'm not saying like don't not go out, but I feel like just restrain yourself from going out because going out is expensive. Food, not cualquier cosita, güey.
Now it is, güey. Now it is.
No, just in general, fool, you're spending money for that you don't have.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Hay que tener un poquito de sentido común, ¿no, güey? If you're owing people money, you keep going out and eating, it's like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, güey. I don't know.
That's how I see it.
Right, but people don't see that.
Oh yes.
What?
Yeah, another one I want to talk to something about.
Go.
So changing the subject real quick, and this is a very touchy subject for the male. This is for the male audience, and then for the girls too.
Mm-hmm.
So not so long ago, I had a family member visited from Mexico over here, from older guy already,
Mm-hmm.
and we were chopping it up. He's a funny guy, fool. He's a funny guy, and he starts talking about when I had recently gotten married. He told my wife, hey, préstame a tu esposo, lo quiero llevar yo a quiero pasear ahí por el pueblo. But this guy was known, and there's a story in the family that one time he took like a 15, 16-year-old boy and drove around the city, and they never came back until the next day, way. And the guy was like all innocent, and supposedly, there was back then when there was no phone or ain't no phone anything, and apparently he sent him to like a fucking what do you call it, like a prostitution, a prostitute. What do you call it? Like
Yeah, prostitution.
there's a word for it. I forgot what it called.
Okay.
But yeah, so that was a running joke out there. So they were like, hey, me lo prestas ahorita, el otro te lo llevo. And then like, no, ¿cómo te lo vas a llevar? Ya ves cómo le pasó al otro y el otro de inocente y que, because the little kid was like, the mom was all crying, oh, ¿dónde está? Like, because they didn't have no phone, so you couldn't contact. And when he got there, mijo, ¿dónde estabas? Oh, pues es que me llevaron con unas mujeres muy amables. Ella las falditas hasta aquí. Eran muy amables ella, las mujeres muy amables. So that's a running joke out there. So he was telling me that he does a running joke. Like, "Ay, cuando vienen para acá otra vez," because when I went over there and then that happened, and then 5 years I haven't seen him, and then he just recently got here to visit. So I was like, no, hombre, ya después de que dijo eso, que me quería llevar para conocer el pueblo, ya no regresé para allá. And he starts cracking up. No, no te preocupes, yo me arreglo de eso. He's an older gentleman, fool.
Yeah.
Y luego me está platicando, and I'm pretty sure it's a joke, well, I don't know what it is, pero he's telling me like, no, hombre, yo estoy en un grupo. Dije, ¿cómo que en un grupo? Sí, de los pájaros caídos. I'm like, what the fuck? Oye, ¿cómo que grupo pájaro? No, sí, es que los pájaros ya no cantan, aquí los pájaros ya no cantan nada. Again, the running joke.
Yeah.
Y dije, pues, ¿cómo chingado pájaro? No, es que ya los pájaros, el pájaro aquí ya no canta para nada, ya no, dice. Y le digo, oye, ¿y cómo le hace uno para entrar a ese grupo? No, pues te tienen que meter y eso te hacen un examen. Y digo, ¿cómo? No, pues sí, te agarran aquí, te agarran acá. Y si tienes una reacción, pues no calificas a los pájaros caídos, porque todavía tiene un poquito de vida ahí. Ese tienes que tener el pájaro muerto y muerto o muerto. Dice, yo soy el presidente, me dice. So now I'm tripping out, like, damn, dude. Now this comes to another segue, fool. Like, the older you get, it becomes a problem, fool. So how do you feel about that, fool? That you're no longer gonna be, it's not gonna work no more, daddy. Dice, he dijo, no, ni con la pastita azul sirve. Dice, ya no more, dice. Este pájaro ya murió. Not even like the pastita azul hace de efecto, ya. At his age, he's like, no more.
Yeah.
Yo soy presidente y de ahí no me sacan. So I'm talking about like, oye, imagine you're like, ya con tu esposa for a while y el pajarito caído ya no more. How do you feel about that, fool?
I mean,
Girls, how do you feel about that? That one day the pájaro no more kikirikiri.
I don't know.
delicado, güey.
Yeah. Well, you know.
So is it a hereditary thing?
Well, here's the thing. Does it change as the years go on your marriage?
What do you mean does it change?
Yeah. Does it change? Like the more you go on your marriage year wise, the more starts dying. So I mean, I am proudly to say that we're going on our second year. We just hit our first year.
Marriage?
Yeah, marriage.
Oh.
So we're still like
newbie.
Yeah, we're newies. We're honeymoon stage still.
Okay, honeymoon stage.
We're honeymoon
okay,
stage.
okay.
So there's no complaints nor there nor here.
Well, that we know.
That we know. That we've communicated with each other. We're good. I can't even. I'm not even considered part of that group.
No, todavía las dos alas andan pataleando las dos alas.
Yeah.
I'm saying when you get older, like you're married that long, 40 plus years away, and you're like, but what the hell's going on? Esta madre no more tracas. Do you go to the doctor? Is it embarrassing?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like.
Ay, para todos los señores que están allá afuera.
Afuera del club.
¿Ustedes siguen siendo parte de los pájaros caídos? ¿O aún no llegan a ese grupo? porque leí, güey, there's a lot of things that play a role there, right?
Of course.
Obesity.
Uh-huh. I think obesity
Stress,
is like
anxiety.
the number one thing, bro.
I don't know, stress, anxiety, and stress. So we might be part of it, because if
Yeah.
you're stress, anxiety, ya valió verga todo aquí.
Yeah.
So I think it's obesity, stress, and anxiety. I think also the alimentación que te das, güey.
Mhm.
I mean, it's tough out here, brother.
Yeah, wait.
I don't know what I would do, fool.
I was, as you're talking about
And now, sorry about that. And now, ahorita que dices que estás joven, like, girls, don't deny him, you know? Don't deny him. Because a lo mejor ya unos 30 años, no more pajarito. And then you're going to be all fucking crying and shit, ¿pa' qué chingados? Aprovecha el pinche pájaro que está aquí, el pinche rooster.
pinche águila.
Aprovecha, porque ya cuando estamos tocando la puerta de los pinches grupos de los pájaros caídos, no hay vuelta de hoja para atrás. Ya se fue el pinche pájaro y no more. Está cabrón, güey.
I'm thinking about it. Like, do you?
I've seen. Oh, sorry. What
When you get there, when you get to like,
is it from one day to another? Is it constant? Like, is it like it gets harder? I don't know. I'm asking these questions.
that's what I'm asking. Like, I'm wondering, like,
Este mensaje va para todos los señores ya rucones. No estamos pollitos todavía, pero ¿cómo funciona ese rollo?
yeah, wait. I'm thinking like, you don't feel it anymore. You're not craving it anymore. You're not.
I think the
You don't
craving
care
is,
for it anymore.
I think the craving is always there, way, pero it doesn't correlate. Because before, you used to think with the other head. Now you think with this head, y no funciona nada, güey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, now, I've heard that people, like, go to the doctor for that.
Yeah.
Pero, do you feel like less of a man now? Like, ¿qué vas a hacer? No le sirves, ¿qué vas a hacer? Si no le sirves a la mujer, ¿qué vas a hacer? Now, is it okay for the girl to look elsewhere?
Mm-hmm.
She's not getting satisfied. Pero también, cuando estaban jóvenes, no dejaba nada. Estoy cansada. Now.
Oh, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired today.
No, way. And I've seen also, too, that because of the busy schedule people have,
Yeah.
they schedule it, fool. How do you feel about that scheduling?
That's actually not even a bad idea, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Pero, is it on demand? Like, sometimes when you schedule, it's like, it's ¿cómo te diré, güey? It's, time to perform. A veces you get psyched out, like, oh, fuck, like, oh, today, dude? Oh, fuck, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes if you pre-schedule shit, it's kind of like, fuck, a veces te sacas de onda también. You know what I mean? Who knows, fool? Luckily, I haven't scheduled anything, but I'm just thinking, like, it's like you go to an interview, fool. You're anxious about it, like, oh, fucking interview, pues, ¿cómo chingado pasar esta madre? You start psyching yourself out, fool.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've heard about people, they have to, hey, you know what, we're so busy, we have to, like, put it on our schedule.
I've heard of the people where they're planning on doing their activities, bro.
Yeah,
They're
bro.
planning on, like, they've been looking forward to it, or whatever the case might be, right?
Uh-huh.
But they're like, oh, like, hoy come Ricky, hoy come,
Hoy come pan comido pa'l chanito.
yeah, hoy comemos, you know? And then the girl gets there.
Con su pinche jeta toda amargada.
No. She gets there, she's like, oh, well, I've been looking forward to it, whatever the case may be. Y el pinche vato dormido roncando.
Está cansado el viejo. I don't know, brother.
And then she gets all mad. Fuck, man.
¿Qué cargas? Déjame
Fuck,
dormir.
he fucking fell asleep.
Again.
Oh, man.
Oye, güey. Pero sí, es lo que voy. ¿Cómo es ese rollo de que... Do you go ask for help? Do you change your habit of eating? But I mean, ya de ruco, es que it depends, güey. I seen rucos that are fucking 60, 70, te andan con power, viejo.
Out of respect for marriage, bro, I've always wanted to bring here a sex therapist.
What the fuck? Bring her.
The thing is that I came across sex therapists like on social media.
Okay.
Like
But
they
they
talk
charge-
about
they
it, bro.
charge.
No, they talk about it. Like they talk about like hints and shit that you should do.
Yeah, I want to bring
And some of the
one.
shit's like wild, bro. Like I wouldn't even be cool with that way.
Okay.
Like there,
Because you're ignorant, you're closed-minded.
I'm fucking close-minded to shit like that way. Like not to like okay. Let's just throw one example that they
una,
like
por
to
favor,
really
por favor.
fucking talk about it, bro.
Bro.
They say that guys get energized
Watch what you're gonna say.
When their back gets tickled, way.
The back?
Their butthole, way.
Now you're touching the topic.
I fucking dropped I draw the line there. Fuck no. Fuck no, bro.
I said fuck no. I don't know.
I draw the line. What do you mean you don't know? You do it?
No, I haven't. Trust me, I haven't tried. I don't know.
No.
But it's because they say that's where like the sensitive G spot for the guy is supposedly, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So that I mean I don't know. I haven't tried it yet.
But there's shit that you just don't do with.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. We're talking about a sex. What do you call it? A sex ed counselor or what would you say?
Sex therapist.
Sex therapist. That's for like is it for anybody or for struggling marriages or what is it?
Like for like they want to be like
spice their
to spice their shit up. I don't know, bro. When I see that shit, and that's just more common than even like guys out there. Like I like it when they do that. That's fucking disgusting.
Why?
Okay?
Why, bro, don't judge here, fool. You don't know, fool. Have you tried it?
Well, apparently somebody here tried it. It ain't me.
No, I haven't tried it.
Well, look at how fucking happy he gets, bro.
No way.
Look at that. Okay, look at this fucking smile, bro.
It's funny way how you said it's fucking disgusting. I think. What about
You know what I think of?
What?
There was this fucking video going viral when I was in middle school. Way. Are you familiar with the fucking video?
No way.
2 girls, 1 cup. Way.
What the fuck? Fool? I've never seen it, but I've heard about it.
Bro, that shit was all over my fucking middle.
Yeah. That was in middle school. That was in middle school.
Yes, way. So when I think of shit, I'm like, what the fuck? What? Oh yeah, no. You have to let her go back there. And oh hell no. You got me fucked up, bro. Fuck that, bro.
Damn,
not here.
Bro. Wait. No, güey, pues no mames, güey. I don't think I'll be like,
Look at his fucking
hijo de la chingada, qué mamón. Hey, güey. Talking about that shit, the 2 girls 1 cup. Do you guys remember that fucking shit? Was a trending shit.
Bro, I saw that shit.
Oh, I think I seen a clip. I couldn't watch everything, fool. That's disgusting, dog. Anyways, let's track back, fool. Talking about sex education, fool.
I just remember something
talking
about
about real quick. So, let's say you have an introvert child, fool, that's always on the phone, always on their fucking, because it's a fucking trend. They always have fucking earphones everywhere, fool.
Where? What are you talking
They have earphones. They just have earphones everywhere. They walk in there with earphones.
Uh-huh.
And you know your daughter's introvert. And you tell her, "Ay, mija, like, be more social. Like, join clubs, join the high school club or join something." And like months later, she comes out, "Oh, mamá, pues que ya me inscribí para un club que me gustó mucho." Ay, mija, ¿y de qué es? No, pues. Voy a poner condones and fruits, cucumbers and shit, fool. That she's an expert at putting like condoms in certain fucking fruits, way. What do you do in that case, fool?
Wait, what are you talking about, bro?
Okay, you see what I'm saying? If you don't pay attention, fool. This is a fucking segue. I'm talking about the sex education, fool, and I just brought up a situation like what would you do if your daughter does shit like that? Like,
no, we got taught that in high school, way.
Okay, well, she volunteered to be the fucking instructor on how to. She's first of all, way. You're not supposed to be knowing how to do anything of that way.
What do you mean?
She's in high school, way, and she volunteered to do shit like that.
What, they didn't teach you that in high school?
No, they didn't teach me anything.
They taught us in high school. Way.
Oh, they didn't teach me.
Yeah, they taught us in high school.
What, so you volunteered to put in the condoms and on cucumbers and shit? That's what you volunteered?
I didn't volunteer, but they showed us how.
No, I'm asking you. You don't fucking help.
I
You
would
don't
volunteer.
Yeah?
Yeah, why not? What's wrong with that shit?
Okay. No, I'm talking about your daughter does that way. Volunteers for that shit. What do you guys do with it?
Like a club that's only doing that?
No, it's a sex education club, and you volunteer to be like, oh, I want to be the instructor or be the assistant of that. So you have to learn how to do all that shit. That's what I'm saying, fool. And she's an introvert. She's not quiet.
I don't want to fucking know that.
Anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up real quick, dog, because again, these 45 minutes, like we went so fast. It went so fast. Thank you
again. Half of the podcast was talking about JDS. Then the other podcast was, bro, what the fuck? Like, fine. You laughing over here with your...
It was funny, fool. You look at the shit you say, dig. Guys.
You know there's guys that go... Like, we're going to wrap it up, but you know there's guys that I get these videos of guys like... This shit's so bad, bro. This shit's so fucking bad.
Why do you get all this feed on your fucking IG, fool? Why these fucking
It's about these guys that go like go to clubs, like outside of the clubs with drunk girls. Like, I don't know if you guys get these videos. Okay, there's these videos that like they'll be like, oh, so like what does it take for a guy to take you out?
Oh yeah.
Like,
interviews.
Interviews. They do interviews to drunk girls. Like, what does it take for a guy to take you out? Oh, he needs to have money. Oh, he needs to be like family oriented. And they'll ask her like, oh, do you think you're like like wifey materials, they'll be like, yeah, but not tonight. Like they'll say shit like that, right? So then like the question starts getting really bad way. Like this guy's the fucking type of questions will start getting bad, bro. To the point where like, what's your biggest turn on? And there's some fools that are like, oh, like I like it when they suck on my toes, or I like toes, and I've heard of that shit from people. I'm not into that shit. So one of the girls,
Okay, fool. That's what makes me laugh, wait. Because you're not into it, shit. You make it sound like it's the most disgusting shit, wait. Now
I don't think
I'm not into that fucking shit. Like,
I don't
relax,
think
dude.
that's disgusting. I don't think that's disgusting, way.
I understand, but you make it seem like, oh, I'm not into that shit. Like anybody that's fucking into that shit, it's fucking weird.
It
Like,
is
relax.
fucking weird. No, it is weird.
You see what I'm saying?
It is
Fool,
fucking
you
weird.
fucking
It's fucking weird.
stupid as
So
fuck,
then this girl was like, oh, this is her words. I will look for the video and I'll post it for my fucking. She said, oh, I like giving rim jobs. I did not fucking know what that was, bro. I did not know what that was.
And what was it?
I felt like that was a new generation type of thing. I looked that shit up, bro.
And what happened?
Oh my god, what the fuck?
Real fucking idiot. Dog. Hey, man, that's how you gonna
that's
fucking
the
end it.
most
That's disgusting, bro.
disgusting shit I've ever seen in my life, way. It's so I don't even want to describe it because it's so fucking bad. But when I saw that shit, I'm like,
Oh my god, bro.
fucking people are fucking ill, bro. They're fucking ill. There's no fucking way.
Yeah, but this is how we're gonna end the fucking podcast. Thank you again for watching, liking, subscribing. Make sure you catch us on the next. Peace.
Make sure to like, subscribe, comment. Peace.
I'm being chill, by the way.